Welcome to Precalculus Concept 4a, the binomial theorem, and today I'm going to show you how to evaluate a binomial coefficient, and yes, you will need your graphing calculator, so pause it right now and get your graphing calculators out. Okay, there's 3 boxes to this lesson, so let's talk about the basics here. Box number 1, okay? The basics. The definition for us is that when we see this, when we see this parentheses n over r, this means the following. It means n factorial divided by r factorial times n minus r factorial. Very, very strange definition, I know. It looks kind of weird, but right now all we're learning is what it means to be a binomial coefficient, okay? So, as an example, 6 over 2. This literally means 6 factorial over 2 factorial times 6 minus 2 factorial. So notice that the 6 is taking the place of the n and the 2 is taking the place of the r. So I'm plugging it into my numerator, 6 factorial. There's my 2 factorial, and then 6 minus 2 factorial. And then, of course, we just evaluate. 6 factorial means 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 2 factorial means 2 times 1. And then 6 minus 2 is the number 4. So 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So now, yes, hopefully you've all realized that everything cancels from 4 down to 1. So I'm left with 6 times 5, which of course is the number 30, divided by 2, which is the number 15. Okay? So 6 over 2 gives us a value of 15. And yes, there is a button on your calculator. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it right now. So on the calculator here, you're going to go 6, and then you're going to push the math button. And then you're going to go all the way over here to the probability, P-R-O-B, probability. And you'll see right here what you want is option number 3, NCR. So pushing that button, it seems kind of weird, but that's what you do. So you want 6 and then a C, and then the R in this case is a value of 2. Pushing enter, and look, we get the 15, which is exactly what matches what we had over there. So yes, there is a button on your calculator, and I want you to be able to do both the calculator and the computation by hand. Okay, so let's put this away. Okay, here's still box number 1. Let's do these two together. So I want 3 over 0. This means 3 factorial over 0 factorial times 3 minus 0 factorial. Well, that just means 3 times 2 times 1. 0 factorial is the number 1. We learned that in the previous lesson. And then 3 minus 0 was just 3. Factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. So all of this is just the number 6 over 6, or just the number 1. So we can check that in the calculator real quick. So I want 3 math over to PRB, option number 3, 0, and I should get a value of 1, and yes, I get a value of 1. Awesome, sweet. Let's do 9 over 3. It means 9 factorial over 3 factorial, 9 minus 3 factorial, which is 9 factorial over 3 factorial times 6 factorial, which I'm going to just go ahead and use the calculator for that one. So I'd go 9 math over to PRB, option number 3, plug in a 3, and I'm getting the number 84. 84. Box number 2 is a you try. Go ahead and write it out and use your calculator. Tell me 9 over 7. Hopefully you got the right answer, but if not, the correct answer is 36. Box number 3, I want you to use this one, use this on your calculator and go ahead and give me the answer of 8 over 3. Hopefully you got the right answer of 56. 8, choose 3, or 8C3 is 56.